Welcome back to Glider Gaming. We're playing Thea. Thea 2, I should say. I don't recall really what we were doing last time. Should really start looking at these before I dive back in. On some resource spots. I think we had just broken camp, as our team has movement available. So what were we doing? We just got attacked many times and needed to rest up. Let's make sure everyone's well healed up. Okay. Tasia is still a little injured, but she'll probably be alright. We've gotten 10 malachite. So probably head on to our explorings. Lots of malachite on this island. So, let's hunt down these wolves, or whatever they were. So, she's our injured person. She does tons of damage, though. But so does Scorpion Core. So I'm going to go ahead and play myself with my nice damage-dealing ability at such a fast speed. I'm not going to put it straight across because I want to be able to place other things. I don't want to be forced into attacking it if they place other things. I want to hopefully be able to choose my target. So I'm going to play Scorpion Core. Okay. So their Hourglass is their fastest. I don't think anybody's weapons are doing the immediate damage in this type of challenge. So let's see what we can do. We've got 13 damage with me. We've got 14 damage with these folks. So she's going to move at 10.2 now because we waited a turn. But we can slow the brain and make it 10.5. So if we play our cards right, we'll deal the 14. Pardon me. And we can deal 3, and we can kill it. That's interesting. We don't usually see that card played in the front row. So we are going to use Lullaby. We're going to slow down the brain. So that gets both of these two to act before it. He's our first actor. We still have you. You don't deal a lot of damage, but you do add time in the second round. So in the event that we haven't taken this out, I'm going to play him to slow it down by 2. Oh. And they went ahead and placed a brain there, which is going to be pretty good for us. So we'll go ahead and protect you, and you, and you. That's going to be what we're going to do. Let's see how it plays out. So unfortunately, that leaves it with 1 hit point. So we're going to waste an entire another attack just to do 1 damage. So that's sad. But we do really mess up those two. That leaves them just with the book in the second round. And we will handily beat up that book. So, we still took some damage, but it wasn't major. Okay, then we can still move 1 further. And it looks like there's just malachite here. But should we stop and gather it? Our 2 best gatherers will do it in 3 turns. If we want to try to research something, our second best gatherer does it in 4 turns. We take 2 quality research people over here, and we do it in 4 turns as well. So If we wait 7 turns, we'll get both of them done. So we get a little bonus for the second one. So, I guess. Why not? Get some research done.
You come to a place torn up by tremors. Surrounded by deep chasms in the ground lies a small patch of swamp. Within sits what looks like a very large toad, perched on a water lily leaf. It croaks a sad melody.
So, the strange toads in the first game, I think were shmushes and 8 evil spirits. So I think we can go take a closer look.
This is most likely a chmu, a shy swamp demon with a reputation for appearing to lazy or weakened folk and draining their lives.
Oh, slightly different one. So let's consider the true demon lore.
You know this reputation to be false. The creature is in fact drawn to illness and despair and driven to take them upon itself. As a result, the demon is misshapen, forever suffering. This one, however, looks unusual. It has golden scales along its neck and long crystal eyelashes that flicker with light with every move.
So we have demonkin, I guess, so we'll talk to them.
Fine, I think. I have no name, or do I? Although now that you mention it, it seems like I should. Have you seen my swamp? I lost it.
How can you lose a swamp?
The earth shook, the holes came, and the swamp was gone. Then everyone left, only me, alone here. And I cannot stomp on dry land, you see. But I know someone who can help. Will you carry me to her?
I think we can handle this.
Great. It isn't far, only there. And because you were so kind, here. I hear my spit is good for healing and other stuff. The toad-like creature croaks and spits a green, smelly ball of goo and hands it to you.
Well, thank you. So, it's not a normal shmoo, but I think we can trust it. Ooh, got a couple things happening. Probably gonna get attacked by both. So, it didn't give us an active quest here, but this is the newest thing to pop up. We definitely weren't heading towards anything before. These are bees. It's expedition. This is just a group. And then we don't get any information about that. Okay, the bees are not interested in us right now.
As the sun rises high, you feel its gentle warmth on your skin and rejoice at the growing strength of the light over darkness. But as you do so, you begin to feel uneasy. The warmth becomes ever more constant, unrelenting, the air stale and oppressive.
So we can do light and harmony and focus on our domain, or turmoil and magic and try to find the source to defeat it. Let's try light and harmony this time.
As you observe the world around you, you soon see that the sun's rays are full of odd creatures. These light wisps are trying to attach themselves to you with their tentacles, and you sense their attempt to burn through your body and spirit. Your domain shields you somewhat, but then you also feel the call of this warmth, so sweet and promising.
So we can do this however we want, but spiritually is the easiest. So let's use the connection of our domain and resist spiritually. See how this goes. Okay, so we should be able to handle it, but we're going to fight it ourselves. Pretty good hit points, very high damage. We have reasonable hit points ourselves. It doesn't go particularly fast, that's a 12. We're gonna have to evaluate. This is the first time we've done one of these types of challenges. No one does any damage really except Thea. And it looks like we're all somewhat injured because these pies aren't full. Or no, that's just the symbol of a moon. So we better get her in there, because she's the only one who's really dealing any damage. And then after her, let's see what other people can do. You can lullaby and brute force. You can just brute force. You can give shields and brute force. You can lullaby and hunter's mark. This slows by 1 and lowers... Okay, so adds 1 delay. And then lowers combat attributes by 2.2. Get to select any enemy. You deal 1 damage. And you can... Yeah, just everyone has brute force. We don't have a very well-balanced magical party. So we're going to have to remember that for the future. So we don't want to use her shielding yet, because she can shield 3 people. So I guess we'll go ahead and use Scorpion Core as the second highest damage dealer. Okay, they copied that card, so we can kind of gang up on it a bit now. Copy is even slower than the first one. So yeah, we can attack those copies twice. Oh, it protected one. So she's going to deal 10 to it, and it's going to have 55 damage left. This one's going to have 6. If I do a second copy of Scorpion Core, that's pretty much it. I can't slow anyone, reduce their damage, and I can't shield. So let's go ahead and play you right here. Then we will shield our best character twice. Okay, they played that one a second time. So I think we're going to take some damage here because we're not even getting into this character. We're mainly beating up on this one and this one. So what can we do here? We can use this on any one character. So who's the right one? Hopefully it'll let us choose and we can double deal to this character here. It won't die though. So let's see what happens if we use it on this one. Okay, it drops their damage to 8. And it took away some shield, I think. Or it didn't, I don't know. I'm not terribly thrilled about this battle, to be honest. I think it had a retribution attack when we damaged it. Just, oh no, we're gaining shield. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we severely damaged this magic circle. So in round 2, I'm feeling a lot better about things. Anybody who attacks should pretty much be killing anything they hit. And she gets some of her shielding back. That's awesome. Must be this little symbol right here that I don't really know what it does. Fortunately, Scorpion Core can't take that out. He's taking a lot of damage. Luckily, we're healing.
You remain strong, and the creature's attempts are futile. Seeing their failure, the wisps flicker away towards the sun and disappear. You see burnt carcasses of bugs and small critters around you, but you also spot a small pack of oddly paired beings moving away in unison, as if trying to follow the wisps.
So we got Dragon Bone and we got Spiritual Blessings. We also leveled up. Okay, Scorpion Core can get luck or become a craftsperson. Master craftsperson. Scorpion Core is our crafter. So what does this do? Just increases your luck, which kind of increases all sorts of stats across the board. But their crafting goes up by 2.5, would be pretty good. Down here, we can get Tosia another ability that works in all challenges. Inspire your allies, they will fight faster and hit harder with your support. That'd be pretty cool. Otherwise, we can increase her damage on the double toss skill. I think I'd rather have Inspire. So what do we want to do with Scorpion Core? So here's luck. Provides bonus to experience points and improved chance rolls in growing up events. It increases perception, wisdom, and destiny. So all of the bottom row, secondary skills. So bad morale is not good, but we don't have much options there. So Scorpion Core does have Gathering, does have Crafting. Rituals, Crafting, Luck, Gathering. Which is Rituals, Crafting, Gathering. So just overall, I think the Luck improves Scorpion Core overall and gains more experience for future level ups. So we'll go with Luck. Oh. Okay, we'll stay cautious and speak to them. They don't want to talk. So we have fought these guys before. They're pretty beefy. They have like the true damage stuff, which is really rough. We do get to act first. So she's definitely a support character in fights. We could have upped this a little bit, but I think the damage only would have went to like 3 or 4. Or 4 or 5. So Jaromira no longer has first strike damage. So let's place Jaromira. Since she's kind of slow. Get her in there. Yeah, look how fast that one is. And that's a true damage character. So we want to deal with that character ASAP. So you have deals damage to the enemy standing directly opposite when played. So do you. 4 for you. 4 for you. So each of them can get it down some, but not a ton. But we'll go ahead and play my character with the 5.9 double toss over the 10.2. We lose 1 damage, but we get to go before their character. We have another point. We could get in here with a 5.5, but for 2 damage it's hardly worth it, I think. I would like to see what they do next before I play another character, especially since the character won't go faster than their unit. Okay, so they played another copy of that one, which is good. That one's slow enough that we can slow it down further. That's our ability. But how many... It's going to take 2 to use this one. So we probably won't use ourselves. We'll probably use her lullaby skill. Alternatively, we could boost her to a 9.2. Is it just one character? Yeah, one character. So if we boost her to 9.2 and we dunk this one down, then we can deal our 26 damage. So that's pretty good. Knowing that, I think we'll play this ability to start. So now she's in front of the first one, but not the second one. We'll go ahead and put Babalugu in, I suppose. I want to wait. I'm just going to pass turn here. I just want to see what they're doing so I can maximize the damage I deal by placing my cards. Okay. So we're still going to splash damage over here, but now we kind of know that we want to damage one of these a bit more. So I'm going to drop you in right there. We'll drop in Scorpion Core. Just want to make sure that the damage we deal from splash and my character is going to be enough. We're going to lullaby. This one right here, the 9.0, so it goes to 10. Okay, now we get both of them in first. Now we can play him at 9.5. I'm quite certain now that we're going to be able to take these bugs out without taking any damage. So they deal half damage, and there we go. I guess they still have 1 card in hand that we attacked. Okay, we defeated them, and we lose some loyalty with them, but we did get Dragon Bee research. We're holding steady with food and wood, and we come across an old hut. It seems quite run down, but you see smoke coming out. Let's call out and see if anyone's home. An old hooded woman answers the door and gestures to you to enter. She then returns to her rocking chair and says, come in, strangers. May I offer you hot food, sweets, perhaps some trade? We'll go in and speak to her. So, I'm not going to just call her a witch, but I can make a brew with a good kick to it if you like. Of course, there'll be a price. So we can ask for blessings and trade some of our resources, offer food supplies in exchange for wisdom, or we can trade in general. Let's offer some food. Oh, huh. -50 is our current balance. So if we put grain in... Okay. So 12 grain makes our current balance -1. What's a beetle jelly worth? Okay, like 6. Okay. The old hag tells many wise tales. She finishes by saying, and so, if you ever see a pretty lass by the water, or think you hear a lovely song at the sea, pray heed my words and pinch yourself 3 times in the left butt cheek before you do something silly with one of those seductress demons. Thank her for advice and leave. Oh, we got some permanent ritual boost. Alright, let's have a look in here at our research. If we stay 6 more turns, we'll finish all of our research. Whereas with gathering, if we stay 3 turns, we'll finish research. So we'll stay and do 1 more set of research and gathering. So far, those wolves are holding steady, so that's fine by me. See a giant spider sitting atop a child. It looks as if the child is struggling. Run to kill the spider. You draw your weapons and prepare to fight, but the boy shouts from under the spider, no, no, don't kill my mom. We're only playing. The spider turns to face you and stands protectively between you and the boy. Ask why he calls the spider mother. Because she is. She found me and raised me. It's a stupid question, really. Ask if they're okay out here. Yeah, we're okay. Only you see, my mom is ill, and we're trying to retrieve a magical herb for her from that cave there. But there's some kind of force guarding it, and many brothers and sisters already died trying to get in. Offer to see if you can get in. You try to enter the cave, and indeed, some force keeps you out. Ooh, that's a really tough fight, but I think it's a physical fight, not a strength fight. So let's try it. It's rough, but it's possible. Okay, 29 and 20 poison damage. Goodness gracious. What does that symbol mean? Nothing, apparently. Okay, it's really slow though, so that's the benefit. And yeah, these are all like brute force things again, not our standard ones. So my hope is any damage we take won't be permanent. We'll put Jaromir in here to deal 8 damage. And then who else is fairly slow that we want to play later? I still have my really strong fast attack. So we'll get you in at 10.5. Okay, they played a copy, which is good. It's slower. Scorpion Core at 13.53, so that's great. Just slightly faster than that one. Okay, your 3 damage is not terribly exciting. So let's go ahead and get myself in for 12 damage. Okay, yep, now they're protecting those guys, which makes sense. And they're actually faster than some of our party members. Okay, let's put you in again to protect me. And then some time that's actually quite strong as well. So we're gonna boost up Scorpion Core copy. Or not Scorpion Core, sorry, Jaromira copy. And give her additional damage. From 9... it didn't actually change her damage. I'm confused. Inspire. Allies' action increases characters' combat attributes. Yeah, I'm less excited now. They're going to take tons of damage from those back row characters. Oh, and those rocks aren't even copies of each other. Those are individual cards. That's rough. Here goes Jaromira's shields. Jaromir just took tons of damage. Okay, no one lost their lives in the first round, so we do get to go through another round. One of the rocks is gone. Now one of the rocks is going to take out both our Jaromiras, which is unfortunate. Whew, now I'm out. Goodness. Ow, we're getting beat up. All of our biggest hitters are gone now, so that's not good. Play him. And you. So play another copy of him. Babalugu. And I guess we'll play another copy of him. Okay. Looks like they're not playing any rocks, so that's kind of cool for us. We can deal 12, 14, 16. So hopefully this time, well, we can just do the extra damage here. So we should be able to get through the, oh, we have to attack straight across. We're probably not even going to get through the time glass. It only deals 1 damage. It's mainly there just to, oh, nice, to protect the eyes that are the really strong cards. Oh, goodbye you. Oh, not quite goodbye you. Oh, okay, just poison. Okay, okay. We made it through to round 2. So I don't understand why he didn't attack straight ahead this time. The combat still confuses me a little bit. We're going to take tons of damage again because we didn't quite knock him out. Okay, another round. We're down to 2 characters. Luckily, they move pretty fast. You don't move very fast. So let's just end the turn. We're gonna use you again. And we're gonna end the turn. Okay, there's the rock. I'm gonna use you a 3rd time. And then we're gonna slow down, I guess, one of the eyes. So that hopefully we can attack enough times that we don't lose our characters. Oh right, I forget she gets to do damage to multiple targets. Boom, we got in. You push through whatever barrier stood there and find some herbs inside. They don't look magical, but the spider seems very happy to get them. She bows before you and speaks for the first time. Her voice crooked but clear. You did me a service, humanoid. Some of my children will now serve you. Thank you. We got a spitting spider. And we got a lot of loyalty with the stingers. That's cool. And it doesn't say that any of my people are actually hurt. So let's look in here. Yep, so that physical forcing, just like in the other game, doesn't actually harm us, which is great because I was super worried about it. So I think this is a pet. So if we go down to equipment, we can give this to our child here. Now the child can summon a spider pet. And it's not a low level one. Look at that. That's a pretty high level. Only one copy of this character is permitted on the battlefield at any time. It can be used in any type of challenge. And we don't know much more about it than that, but I think it's pretty strong. So, well worth it to help that spider out. And now we're less likely to be attacked by other spiders. Okay, let's have a look at research. 3 more turns and we'll finish all of our animal-based research. And in 3 more turns we will gather another set of malachite. So, we are going to run out of food, however. So we are going to break camp then and search for more food. A couple leather sources. I can't tell if that's a stingers group or not. Go ahead and pass turn. Okay, our child is growing up. We can get a crafter, a gatherer, or allow fate to decide. Her mysticism isn't terribly high, nor is her luck, so I think we'll just make her a gatherer so we can collect things much better. It's the end of our children, though. We're going to have to find some more children if we're going to get new and unique classes.
The Shmoo directs you to an old straw hut sitting on a chicken leg, surrounded by low hanging mist and the smell of baked cookies and burnt sugar.
Okay, Wisdom says this is certainly a witch's hut. Could even be a Baba Yaga. Shout at the toad for leading you here. Okay.
The Shmoo looks scared by your outburst. He gets nervous hiccups. What's a Baba Yaga? The lady there? She is good. She helps us. You feel you are being watched.
Okay, so we did find a Baba Yaga in the first game that was a lot nicer and more helpful than I would have guessed. But we'll tell the only option we have. Hey, whoever's in there, the toad seems to think you'll help, and we wish no conflict.
Oh, do you now? Very well. No funny business with you then. You should not linger here, stranger. Leave the toad to my care and go.
How did the other demons disappear?
The light came. Earth parted once more, and this time it was not empty inside. All who see it are taken or destroyed. No in between with that lot.
The light did it?
That is what I said and saw. A light so bright, it is darkness. If it finds you lacking, you wither away and become air. It devours, it takes, it does not need or want. It
That is a
does
very scary
only as
witch.
it will.
If it wills, it wants, surely.
Perhaps. All I know is the demons were there one day. Then they all changed. Filled to the brim, overflowing inside. Driven by emptiness. Driven to walk away from their nature.
A force took control of the demons from the swamp? So how are you still here?
A force, perhaps. They saw the light and are gone. My hut knows how to hide, so we hid. We watched. We waited. Me and the toad, the only ones left.
So magic protected you, but what about the Shmush?
The Shmoo?
Shmoo.
Oh, the toad. Well, it is not as it seems. It was there in the middle. Saw it all. I doubt its tiny mind comprehends. But if you take its curse away, maybe it could tell you more.
So this must be why it had the glimmering scales on its back and the light reflecting eyelashes, because it's not really a Shmoo. It's cursed somehow. What curse?
It is not a shmoo, obviously. It is a cursed thing, and that is why it stayed. The light was too weak to break it, to take it. That is good. Or is it?
Are you asking me?
Not really, no. But you must know demons are made of magic. We are bound to it, bound to laws stronger than our own will. We cannot break those bonds. Not without other bonds, prices, deals, tricks. Those who left, they just left. How?
Alright, so you say the toad could tell us more. Can you break its curse? Do we kiss it or something?
Kiss it, yes. That will work.
So this is the Frog Prince, tale that they're referencing here. A kiss, how's that going to work?
I take a wee bit of your blood. Then you kiss the toad and I prepare a ritual. You will need to have a strong spirit to help break the curse.
Alright, let's do this.
All who wish to partake will lick the toad 3 times. Then take the sweat from their armpits and mark the creature's face with it. This way, I will join you all. The curse will then attack you too. If you succeed, you may break it.
If we fail?
You will likely be stung by the magic, but nothing more.
Alright, let's do the ritual kiss. Better do it manually. So we all got physically harmed to do this, but our spirits are still intact. Alright, so I seem to think that I remember someone being pretty strong at this. I think it was you. Yeah, definitely you. So you can go in front row. It's a very small battlefield this time. Okay. Wow, they're fast. So I think we're going to go in here and make that our favorite so we remember to see that. Nobody else really does very much. So who's fast? We need some fast people to get in here and deal some damage, but we don't really have many. Once again, the stones are the strongest, and everything else seems to be kind of like a blocker for the stones. So let's put our new adult in here. She does 4 damage at least. And then Scorpion Core does 3 damage. So that's 17 damage. It gets through the first one, but they'll probably all attack straight across. And put in a second copy of her. Okay. And they're doing a second copy of that. I don't think they're going to be able to play their third card. So what should we do? Let's give shields. We still have one thing left. So this is one that weakens them and increases their time. So let's go ahead and weaken. Let's weaken the back row, because they'll deal less damage that way, and they are the powerhouse. Okay, they did have enough to cast the bones, but the bones are really quite nothing. And then, of course, her shields increase each time she attacks, so that's awesome. Okay. So we didn't kill anyone, but we've got them all incredibly weakened. So as long as we survive, we'll be okay. Yeah, they all have to just attack straight across, so except that one. But not a serious amount of damage. We should be able to wipe them out now with this one. Alright, and now she attacks these stones and wipes them out. And I'm pretty sure this character, yeah, she does 4 damage, so she'll wipe out... No, she won't wipe out the stones. Or the bones. But Scorpion Core will. So there we go. Minor wounds inflicted.
The curse breaks, and the Kamuch turns into a tall young man with golden fins and gills. His eyes sparkle like gems. Thank the waters, that was insufferable.
What are you?
I am a Vodnik. I was courting a Rusalka, and it's strictly forbidden, you see. Anyway, her slimy sister turned me into the dumb creature.
Ask why she cursed him.
I tried to get it on with another Rusalka. It is forbidden, but, well, I am a prince, I suppose you could say. My father is the vodnik who rules over our waters, so I thought I could get away with it.
Prince, then, after all. May we have a reward?
Yes, I'm not going to marry one of your rugged lot, you can forget that. But I can give you a few trinkets in thanks.
Okay, fur jewelry, which gives weapon block in all combats. An elven artifact that gives mental shielding and attacks. And topaz jewelry, which also gives weapon block in all combats. So that's pretty awesome. What do you know about the disappearing demons?
It's also very foggy, my dear. The Kamuch was so undignified and dumb. I felt a touch of something. It was burning, yet ice cold. Light, but in its purest raw form. It spoke of unison, order, ultimate peace. It sought to touch me, but the curse kept me hidden. The others, they were not so lucky. I saw them walk so straight, so depleted of life, yet living. They went towards one of the chasms left by the Shattering. Then they were gone.
Would you like to join us?
Oh, that's sweet, but no.
Okay, goodbye.
The witch who came with you waves goodbye as well.
Off I go then. Did my bit. Hope you get him, whoever them are.
Okay, goodbye, witch. Alright, so let's take stock of ourselves. Looks like our magic faith is just fine, just lightly injured. But our health is injured, we have to remember that. So, who should we give this artifact to? It's a good question. We put Tosia on the front lines quite a bit. So I think we should give her the ring. And then Scorpion Core's on the front lines quite a lot. So is Jaromira. Jaromira has armor, but Scorpion Core doesn't. So let's see here. This can't be used in physical stuff, so we should probably leave our armored people with theirs. My crossbow is only good in physical, but I also have my daggers. So I think I'll give it to myself. That way I can be more useful. And then you have this bone sword. This is going to create more damage for you. It is slower. You don't have any shielding or anything, so... Well, we're probably summoning stuff with you. Let's give this to you. He's the character I'm least excited about using half the time. I think she looks pretty similar to that. I guess we'll leave it with her. He at least has a shirt. Okay. We still have the issue of not having food. So we need to keep on that idea. Try to find, here we go, some veg. And then there's some ruins we can search afterwards. So we'll make camp. Prioritizing vegetable. Okay, so every 2 turns, just about, we're going to get 3 of that. And we also need more wood, so let's just have everyone gathering wood. So I'm going to switch myself out here, just to make sure we're gathering wood every single turn. So, probably going to stick around here for a few turns until we have like 10 turns worth of food. We may have new foods turned off. There it is. No, we do not have new foods turned off. They just must have eaten quite a bit of it. Okay, now we have 3 days worth of food. 5 days. 7 days. Plenty of firewood now. Okay, after this turn, we'll go ahead and break camp. So here we go. 10 days worth of food. We can find more food now and explore other exciting things. Ruins are old and decrepit. likely already looted many times over, but you never know what hidden secrets you may uncover. The south area seems less traversed, but also unstable. Let's go south anyway. A hidden cellar, or rather it finds you, as you painfully fall through the ceiling into the hard floor. Still, we find sandstone. Oh, that's a lot of pain for falling. And there's no immediate food to be found, so we're not going to camp yet. Okay. Oh, shadow bone. We could unlock that, I'm pretty sure. We still have 2 movement, which would take us away from the shadow bone. Okay, shadow bone and sandstone. Seems worth it. So let's unlock shadow bone. What else should we be thinking about? We could get different types of meals to prepare. Replace idol. Allows you to change your village idol. Use better resources to get better results. Adds 1 revive token to guardian demon, or revives it if it's dead. Removes 1 level of random curse from all characters in the group. Otherwise, there are different buildings we could have once we create a village. So gathering's probably where we want to be, or crafting, but what are we really going to be crafting right now? So we'll just stick with this. We'll make camp. Put our 2 best on gathering the bones so we can get it in 2 turns. Our second best can go in for 2 turns. And then, hold on. Just want to see what kind of crafting. 103 crafting. How long would it take these 2? 2 turns, okay. Then let's use our malachite to create some stuff. More gathering tools are needed, I think. We can do double here, and we get 3 increased gathering, or 129% increased gathering, or 121% gathering with group carry and rituals. I think this time we'll just do a forest aid, and we will confirm that. I'm just going to do one of those. Kind of just want everyone to have gathering tools. You've got crafting tools. Like, do you have gathering? Yeah, you have pretty good gathering. Oh yeah, you're a gatherer, so for sure. So who do we have on crafting? Okay. You 2. So she has gathering tools. I'm going to take those off of her. Give them to our actual gatherer for the moment. Okay. Now we're going to go back in and create another set of crafting tools. So we have quartz, clay, granite, and sandstone, as well as some metals and some amber. So if we do double up on amber, it's not great. It's not even a bonus of 2. If we double up on quartz, it's almost triple. What if we did steel instead? Ooh, even closer. Can't do double steel though. So essence amount 1.1. What's the highest essence amounts? So steel only has 0.9. So if we use this... Oh, it's so close. 3.6. Okay, we'll still use granite for secondary. That'll be a pretty good crafting tool. So have them craft the crafting tool first, and then later we can craft the gathering tool. If she has a little bit of skill at it, she can get it started for them. Okay, got some shadow bone and some sandstone. Whoa! Lots of people. Okay, perfect outcome, so we're not going to do that manually. More research material. An old hut, perhaps a hunting lodge that has been long abandoned and became overgrown with shrubbery and a tree growing out its back wall. Let's search it. Ooh, as soon as you step across the threshold, the rotten floorboards break and you fall into a dark hole. As you fall, the sticky spiderwebs soften your landing, but you crash onto the soft, gooey surface. You realize you just crashed into spider eggs, and many red, angry eyes approach quickly. Attacking is easier than climbing out. Here. We'll do this one manually. Alright, so I'm pretty fast with my weapons. So I'm not going to play myself first. I'm going to play Jaromira out first. Okay, they're both faster than Jaromira. Strength of the Swarm. So they're going to both get stronger the more things that are played afterwards. So let's get some faster things in there this time. Myself for 12 is pretty good. Go after the slightly stronger one. And Scorpion Core is going to be able to do 4. Babalugu can also do 4. Let's go ahead and get Babalugu in. He's a little bit faster than Scorpion Core. Okay, there's the second copy. No, that's all 4 of their cards. No secondary copies. Okay, I'm going to play another copy of myself. Should be able to kill that one. So these 2 are right here and here. Definitely need to protect myself. So let's get Scorpion Core down. Oh, not that ability, this ability. Okay. So then what do we want to do? We've only got 1 movement left. And I'm pretty unprotected. It's kind of fast. I think we'd be better off with this, though. She has more hit points. That's ranged only. Okay. But this one can be in this lane. I'm a little hesitant about that choice, but she has shields, so hopefully she'll be okay. Okay, the other copy of my card goes now. And we didn't kill anything, which means we're going to take some hefty damage. Fortunately, she just doubled up on the same card. We didn't get any extra bonus. That's nice, though. Right, in this next round, I'll kill one of them. But then one of them will get to attack. Oh, somehow I attacked both. I don't really get that, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, the spiders are dead, but more might be coming. You find remains of other victims caught in their webs. Bloodbone. And Scorpion Core is rather injured. And we find more bloodbone. And some fur leather. And I leveled up. Let's stalk these beasts. Get Scorpion Core down. Scorpion Core is a beast in this match format. And we'll get her down. And myself down. So I deal 13. Okay, they've doubled up on those spy glasses. So right now it goes me dealing 13 here, leaving it with 7 hit points. And then Scorpion Core attacking this one for 14, kind of wasting the attack. You can't deal 7. You can't deal 7. No one can actually deal 7. So I guess we're just going to have to live with that. 11.2 is very slow. 12.3 is very slow. Let's put down a second copy of myself. And then we have 2 points left. So let's put down a copy of this young lass. Oh, she can't go in front of me though. Let's put down this fellow. And then we'll use the shielding abilities. Okay, second copy of their book. So we're going to take out the brain, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then we can deal 14 damage to that back spyglass. But then it's going to actually get to attack twice. Well, once. And then I kill it, so the other one loses its turn. Then we actually get to deal a pretty good amount of damage to the books, but they still have 1 hit point. Oh, and we forgot about our spider. Should really be using that. Because it's a summon. It doesn't take any long-term negative effects. Got a Shadow Bone. And some Strigobat, even though I don't think there's a bat in there, but... Oh, it's a pack of beasts. Who's to say what's in there? We're gonna use Hunt again. We're just better at it. So, this gal here has the spider. Oh, no she doesn't. Someone has the spider, right? I thought the spider could be used in every sort of challenge, but maybe it can't be. Is there a way to, like, see our party? No? Okay. So his 6 damage was actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and play him first. So he'll be faster. Actually, we should have saved that spot for Jaromira, because she would hit the whole front line. Nope, just kidding. That's wrong type of attack. $13 damage. Sounds great to me. Scorpion Core. Thea. And we'll pass turn. Put a second copy of myself in. So if we slow down the spyglass, we're not going to be able to get it low enough. My first attack is going to go against that brain. We'll just go ahead and use shields. I love shields. Shields are great. And more brains. Okay, well, we took out the book. Like the least threatening one. But that's fine. Slowed the brain down that was left. But it's gone now, so that's great. And I don't quite kill the eyeglass, so we're going to take 1 more damage. 1 more. Oh. I don't really understand that, but yay! Okay, we've now moved to winter. Experience points gained from events are doubled. And then visibilities and things can be affected. Scorch. And darkness. Okay, I leveled up. I am a hunter. I think that perception's pretty good for me, so I'll go ahead and take that. Alright. They made their crafting tools. So let's go into the equipment. Where's the equipment? There it is. So this is a 3.6 versus a 2. Oh, that's gathering. Okay. Click on Scorpion Core. Now we can compare. Yeah, these are better, and Scorpion Cores are made crafter. And then you're a secondary crafter, it seems like, so for now you can use those. Then let's go check in on the crafting menu. Take you out and put you on. 3 turns. And in 2 turns we'll have gained some more stuff. I believe when you're crafting it holds over the bonuses, so we don't have to stay there for very long. Okay. So we get the choice of increasing stats or wits. And for Babalugu as a frontline fighter, I'm going to give him wits. But for the Gatherer, I'm going to give... Actually, this affects research, crafting, and sanity. This one affects gathering. I guess we're going to give her a lower ability because her intelligence... what's her research looking like? 2.9. Yeah, I'd rather just increase her gathering more. Okay, we should gather on this turn. So they're very, very close. Bet we could even craft something else. So we've kind of run out of that, but we can make gathering tools out of fur leather. Ooh, they're really good. Let's go ahead and do this one for 135% increase to gathering. We did 129 with that one, so... Oh, we don't quite have the fur for it. We're 1 fur short. So I guess we're going to trash this recipe. Okay, shoot. That's really too bad. It's an essence of 0.9. So as long as we use another essence 0.9, we should be okay. Of course, all we have is this. Yeah, it doesn't quite get there. So we'll hold off from that. We'll try to find 1 more fur leather to make the most amazing. But we'll wait 1 more turn because we do get to gather again. Break camp. And whomever has our highest gathering ability should get these tools. So 5.6, 5.4, 3.4, 5.2, 8.7, and 11.5. So we're going to take this one off and give you a percentage increase. So we're going to go from 9.1 to 11.8. So actually it's only a 0.3 increase, which is kind of surprising, but the more and more we increase his skills, the more and more bonus he'll get from that. Okay, we still need to be on the lookout for food. Okay, here's some. And dryad wood. Oh, and fish. Can we get to the point where we can gather the dried wood and the fish? Because that would be great. No, we cannot. So we'll pass turn. We're going to do a fight. These dang bugs. They don't like us. I'm glad that the spider faction didn't get mad at us when we kind of beat up their kids. Okay. So we're going to keep that as your favorite so that we can use it. And I believe that when we summon this, it's always the very first acting unit. So we shouldn't ever do that right away. We'll place Jaromira down. They don't want to be anywhere near Jaromira. This is a swarm creature. Or no, it's retaliation. whoever gets hit by this character receives damage based on the character's primary combat attributes. That's rough. Okay. I definitely want to be favoriting my crazy ability here. So these two we want to wait until we've seen where they're going so we can get some free damage in. Yeah, that's a fine thing to have favorited for you. Let's go ahead and drop you in behind Jaromira. And myself in. Sure, we can attack this one. Okay, they've copied that character. I'd love to do a copy of Jaromira, but she's going to get beaten up. She's not fast enough to really leverage that. And we can't slow them enough to change that fact. But we can now drop in and start dealing them damage. And it doesn't seem like that suffers the retribution penalty. We're 1 point off from me being able to one-shot them. So let's put in another copy of him. Not quite fast enough. But we can now summon our spider. So our spider goes first, deals 3 poison damage. So that damage plus mine will kill all 3 of those units, which is pretty exciting. And then, if we didn't do that, then I could have boosted my combat prowess. We'll go ahead and boost Jaromira's combat. Okay, they did finally play another character. So there's the Retribution, 3 damage, yowza. I get retributed 3 damage, so not too bad at all. And Jaromira, I think, kills that. Yep. Nice. They had 1 card left in their hand they never played. So I took just a minuscule amount of damage. As we cross the plains, we spot a busy beehive full of honey and nectar. It could be very nutritious, perhaps even cure some wounds. Hunters and gatherers can smoke out the stingers so we can loot the hive. We set up the trap, light the fires, and create the smoke. Now we just have to figure out the right wind direction in time to spring the trap. So, set the trap. I'm gonna accept the outcome. And we got some amber and some healing. And a physical blessing. And experience points. We've leveled up. Jaromira. I like wits. Let's see what the wits actually say. So, final value of 3. I don't really know what that means. But if it was like intelligence or like destiny or wits, I'd do it, but we better take strength. Thea. Rituals, crafting, and gathering. Or gathering, crafting, research, rituals, luck, and faith. Research, rituals, and faith. Really like her to get more rituals too, or research, but that's pretty good. Then you are a gatherer, so we better give you more perception for gathering. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna unlock Dryad Wood, since we have tons of research points. We're gonna make a camp here. We're going to put some big gatherers up on there. We're just going to gather as much stuff as possible. Even poor little Jaromira, nothing to do. Perhaps we can cook something. No, probably not, with only beetle juice and herbs. Alright, so I think we're going to call this one here. Thanks for joining us on Glider Gaming, watching some Thea 2. don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you played this game and think I should settle and saw a great spot. If you know I should wait until a different island and can explain to me what the different color islands mean, I really have no idea. So just any nice tips or anything. Any commenter can also ask for a character to be named after them. So just let me know what you're thinking. Thanks much. Bye-bye.